Well, hey guys, we're back in the outfit again here in Middle Arkansas. Back working on the old outfit over here, outfit Z28, and got the right rear brake drum off. It looks like we'll have to have some brake shoes on it. Let's go look. It's been a couple days since I made a video. I don't know if you can see, but as you can see, it is worn out. As you can see there, plumb down to the metal. But got a brand new stand here, trying to work with, trying to learn it. But yeah, all the hardware looks good. I'm going to pull this thing apart, and I'm going to see about getting a new wheel cylinder for it. We'll fix that. And I don't have any parts for it just yet, but hey, we're working on it. And we'll get there one piece at a time. As you can see, our air shocks are blown. Just my luck. Chicken truck. So we'll see if we can't get this thing pulled apart here. If y'all want to hang on with me, I'll see if I can't work on that a little bit. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Had to get some tools gathered up. We'll see if I can get these springs pulled off. That way you can see I actually do a little bit in the shop other than just video. I'll just hang on right there. I'll try not to knock you off. I always like laying my springs front to rear. The ones on the front goes there, the ones on the rear goes on the rear. That way I don't lose track of where they go. You say, why aren't you using brake tools for that? Well, that's what this is. I didn't know there was such a thing. Growing up, my dad, all he had was a pair of regular old pliers, and the old springs would slip as he was trying to work on it, trying to get them on and off. It was always just like that. It was always a mess. So just like that. Now then, got them taken off. That feels like that's froze up. So it's solid as a rock. So we're gonna have to pull it off. Ain't no doubt about it. So hang on. I'll be right back here in about 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, we're right back. Got the camera in a different angle here. See if we can get this line undone. Sometimes you want to work it slightly. There it comes loose. That brake line. Sometimes they're a little stiff, so you want to work them a little bit, because these old cars been setting. They'll freeze up on you. and you've got a mess on your hands. Have to get a pair of vice grips or something like that, a hold of them. So far, this has come loose pretty good. Can't hardly see what I'm doing. But we're getting there, guys. Try to get this wheel cylinder off before we run out of time. There it is. It's going stiff the whole way. Somebody has messed a couple of the pieces up on it to the sides. It makes it hard to find a good place to grip it. About got it figured out now. I've been seeing some guys' videos. Look like we're all getting there, piece at a time. There we go. Kind of Johnny Cashing these things together. At least I am. I'm going to. It's going to be one piece at a time. Ain't going to be nothing fancy about this outfit. I can promise you that. Can't afford nothing fancy. Used parts all the way here. No fancy tools. I do have some cordless impacts, but these ratchets are all Stanley. They work good for a good long while, but you go to using them hard, the ratchet will break in them. They're lifetime warranted, but problem is now, I don't know if Stanley's even still in business. Walmart quit carrying them. So, who knows anymore? Got that out. All right. Let me see if I can get y'all in a different position. All right, guys, we're back. You could probably rebuild this for about $4, $3-4 bucks. And I might try that. I'm gonna tear into it and see how bad it is. If it's not real bad, I'll just take it, clean it, pull it apart, run my brake home through there, get a little small hole. Once you pull these apart, clean that up, go to the parts store, get a new set of seals and cups for this, clean it up, put it back together. As long as it's not pitted or scarred up very bad inside, as long as it's pretty clean. If it's pretty clean, you can usually pull it apart, hone it real quick, just do a real quick hone just to clean it up. You don't want to try to take much out of it, and clean everything up and get your parts and put brake fluid all over them, put them all back together, and you'll have a brand new wheel cylinder, rebuilt rear wheel cylinder for about $5, compared to these are probably 20 bucks. So let's save $30 probably right there. And a lot of people says 30 bucks, what's that? Well, that's a lot to me. you got so many projects going, you got to save every dollar you can, every chance you get. So I might put y'all up over here on the workbench, let you watch me for a little bit, see if we can get this thing apart. Y'all ready for that? All right, I may put you on pause. All right, guys, I'm back here on the workbench. Got this put in my vise. Yep, see that already ripped. I'll let you know that was pretty rotten. We'll be lucky to save this one. It's not looking too well. Hang on. Be right back. Just another tool. Do this without knocking it out of there. That moved it. Getting parts. There's the cup. There's the hardware for the other side. Somebody might be saying on there, what are you doing it that way? Well, when they're froze solid, rusted shut, what do? You got to get it apart somehow. So we're just getting it apart. We're not tearing anything up because it's an open hole all the way through. So all we're doing is getting parts out. Yeah, that's the smallest hammer I could find at the time too. All right, got those. Rubber. Have to look that over. I'm going to go ahead and get a new kit, but I'm going to look them seals over for them cups. Okay, there's the cup for the other side. Now, it don't look that bad in there. Just got to be able to get this rubber off the outside. I don't know that I can, but I'm sure there's a way. Where there's a wheel, there's a way, I know. I just got to see how it comes apart. You got to investigate. I think that's how you do it right there. Alright, there's a little ring right in here. You gotta get that out. Take a flat screwdriver. Right there. Well, it's underneath that race car right there. I'm not after it. I'll get this other one out and I'll show you. I don't have my vise tied down. I just have it to where it'll hold stuff. That way I can move it off this table if I need to. Sometimes it gets a little cumbersome doing it that way. That one came right out. All right. This thing had a lip. This little lip right here was down inside, right down on the inside of this. I don't know if you can see it, maybe get right there. See that little lip right in there? That's the little lip, this cap, dust cap, sets in, which holds your little plungers that works your brakes back and forth. So it's not too bad, as you can see in there. It's got a little rust, needs a little cleaning, but I think we might be able to clean that up. I'll see if we can't work on that. Save us some money. How many knows there's other things that's going to have money on it on this car? And everywhere we can save money at, we're going to save money. So, anybody with me on that? All right. Let me get a can of brake clean. Get a can of this cheap stuff. Stuff's like $2. You go to parts stores. I like parts store stuff too. I go get this stuff because it's cheap. You go through the high dollar stuff just as quick, and this cleans just as well, because if you'll read the ingredients, it's all the same. So why spend $5 for a can when you can spend $2 for a can? So you got to be a little frugal sometimes. Say, where do you get that stuff at? I need to say more. I don't really want to advertise for them. But old Doug works with us here. He's on here when he can be here. He's working tonight. He works for them. He's worked for them for 34 years. And he's wanting to retire. But he will one of these days. One of these days. Well, all right, let me put you on pause for a minute. All right, guys, we're back. Looks like Matthew's got a brand new drive shaft. What you got there? Bring that outfit over and let us look at that. My hands are dirty. Right there. Southwest Speed. They're out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. You can order about anything you need over there for race cars and high performance. We got a transmission in and everything for that. And he's got this drive shaft. We got to put a yoke on that thing here in a minute. See if we can't get that slid in that car. But right now, we're going to do a little bit of surgery. So we're going to put a little bit of this in here. The battery's dead. Clean on that a little bit. It's looking better. I don't know how many of you watch Waylon Wire, or Waylon Wire's Old Iron, but he just done this on his old truck. It's a pretty neat old truck. I've been watching him for quite a while. And enjoy his stuff. Go back and watch his old Rockabilly Rat deals. Go back and look at all the series on that. You'll enjoy that. Pretty neat build. Go one more time in here just to clean this up. Okay. A fresh towel. All we got to do now, I'm going to pull this bleeder out. This thing looks good and slick and shiny. I'm fixing to show it to you as soon as I get this cleaned up. All we got to do now is get a kit for it. As soon as I pull this out, and does that look better or not? That looks a lot better. I know it's got a little spot right there, but actually that's your bleeder. That's good and slick, good and clean. You got right there, that first hole. You see that's where the fluid comes in at, and this top hole right there is where the bleeder, you bleed your air out at. So it's good and clean, slick. I'm going to clean these edges up just a little bit more. Pull this out. I'm going to get this to where it comes in and out real easy, bleeds, works real easy and bleeds right. And I'll be getting a new kit for it. I'll probably already have the other side off and everything by the time we get back on here. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in today and watching this episode of Outfits Garage, getting ready for the No Name Nationals. And looks like if we can get there, we're going to might have a race or two. I'm sure there'll be some more races coming along. So y'all just like, subscribe, tell somebody about it, share it, and hit the little dingy dong bell over there on the side. And I believe you're going to like some more content the more we get here. As you can see, we're working on it a little at a time. We're doing what we can without any money at the moment. So getting everything cleaned up, getting everything ready. As soon as I can get another caliper for this side, I'm going to take this caliper over here and check it, make sure it works fine. If it works good, and I may pull it apart and put a kit in it. And we're going to put this thing together as cheap as we can. So be watching, paying attention. So we might teach you something. We might teach you the wrong way to do things, but it might get done. So that's kind of the way we do things here at Outfits Garage. We save money, do things, kind of cut corners here or there, to make things happen. But we're going to do a few more things here. I'm about out of time on my phone here. So appreciate everybody watching, and tell somebody about us. Y'all guys out there that's building these cars for No Name Nationals, keep building, keep thrashing. We'll see you later. Russell here saying, see you later. God bless you, and have a good time.